What's your man Theory? I'm signing back on. I know it's been a while since I've actually did something or made something. Just like anybody else, I mean, just been so busy. I mean, you know, with health issues and then just life just taking its toll. I mean, just the way it is, honestly. But I've been spending the majority of my time instead of so focused on my music. I actually been, believe it or not, I've had more fun actually mixing and mastering other people's music, because everybody has a story to tell. I mean, you get to live a part of somebody else's life through their music, because music is the universal sound that everybody can relate to. Prime example, it's been a while, but I got the chance recently to actually get back in the studio, and when I did, I know a lot of people kind of look at me crazy when I say that I give vocal lessons and so on and such forth, because soon as somebody say, well, I give vocal lessons and so on and such forth, well, automatically, just like that, they want you to prove to them that you actually do that and so on and such forth. Well, if you know me, if you've done any kind of recording with me or whatnot, as a matter of fact, if you've even heard if we've even had a conversation together, you've heard me say proof is in the showing, not the telling. As a matter of fact, that song that I was just talking about, that I recently got back in the studio, and just like I was saying, everybody has a story to tell. Take a listen, and then you tell me what you think. Everybody's got a story to tell. I think it's time to tell mine. Been down for so long, I thought I would never get up. Ever since I really passed, seems like I've been down. Fam on my leg and it's crazy. Cause God knows that I've been trying. Mistakes made, words can fake it if I drop what they want and right. Thinking that I fell off. Nigga, keep dreaming. Tell them cats that be hating on the low. I say keep dreaming. Yeah, I've been doing it. They just start. Now see, that's just a quick sample of whatnot. I mean, a lot of things come into play when you're becoming an artist, whether you've been doing it for years or this is just something that you just started doing. Well, first thing, meaning breathing properly, proper mic placement, and so on and so forth. You have to take all of these things into consideration, because let's say if you ever taken band class, you notice your band director will tell you sit up with great posture. Well, same thing with music. You have to sit up with great posture in order to breathe correctly coming from your diaphragm. But now on the flip side of things, just like being a producer, I started off as an artist. One of my closest friends, when everybody else is when everyone else doubted me, this was a friend that said, man, I'm gonna stick by you regardless. And he told me that. Gave me my first rhyme. He said, spit it just like this. And from then on, that was it. Now I met another cat. Blood could not make us any thicker. This is my brother, and I say that with every bit of love that I have in my heart. A cat named Great Low, but as a matter of fact, you guys can check him out on Facebook. Wallace Coleman, Great Low. If you're looking for them bangers, yo, tell him Theory sent you, and I guarantee you, he'll make you a smash banger. But now peep this. That same cat that I'm talking about right now, very first time I played the keyboard in front of him,
my keyboard, my fingers, my real fingers were literally bigger than the keys. So I'm just bum, 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 bum. And I'm thinking, I'm just like, yeah. He looked at me just like this. When he looked at me just like that, and he looked me right in my eyes, he said, man, you effing suck. I didn't know whether to try to punch him in the throat and then take off running, or just to use that as motivation. Because if you've seen him, this ain't a small guy. You know what I'm saying? On the other hand, I did use it as motivation. And from that motivation, there became a competition, a friendly competition, meaning who can make the better beats in the quickest time. I mean, it's great to be competitive. All of these things, if you take all of these things into account with your artistry, with your producing, so on and such forth, they will play a detrimental role. I preach this day in and day out in the studio that treat your craft just like either it's your girl or it's your dude or whatnot. Man, take time with your craft, because the more time that you take with your craft, the more time they will take with you, meaning get to know the ins and outs, get to know what they like to do, so on and such forth. I mean, treat them, I'll say it like this, treat them not like a Valentine person when you only do things on one day. Nah, you treat them like it's every day is Valentine's Day. You did. I mean, treat them like that. If you treat your craft like that, and then you will see why these people that's already out there, meaning mainstream, you will see why they are where they are for a reason, because they take time and they try to perfect their craft. We're wanting to actually sit here and thinking that it's easy, that things are just gonna happen and do something just because we're talented. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I'm sorry. I know I wasn't supposed to say it, but if you know me, if you ask me, you know I'm gonna tell you the truth. Check it out, bro. You know you got that no though, don't you? What you mean by that no? I mean that no. You should not be talking in my face with that breast feeling like no. I'm just saying. No, but upon a different tip, the reason why I'm saying your producer or engineer is supposed to be truthful with you for one or two reasons. Because for one, if they're not helping you or at least try to mold you to get to the next level of being an artist, then you just have, don't take offense, please, any engineers, don't take offense to what I'm about to say. I'm just being honest. If they don't push you, then there's a big difference between having a producer and then having an engineer. An engineer will sit there and they will give everything they got in their music. But now, what about a producer, somebody that's actually trying to push you more in order to feel something more with your music? I preach this out of every session, every time somebody leaves. The first thing I say, whatever you do, just keep at your craft. And I promise you, you will get there. It's not a matter of if you will get there, it's a matter of when you will get there. I mean, you talking to somebody that when I was actually at the bottom, and when I say bottom, I really mean bottom. When people told me that I couldn't do something, said I wasn't gonna amount to anything. I mean, actually, teachers said this. But you can use their hatred as motivation. But do not take this the wrong way, and do not take this out of context. What I'm saying. Now, you do things because you want to do things. Do things because it's fun to you. Because after so long of doing something, it kind of gets just repetitive. No, you do what you feel right here. See, that's why if you notice, a lot of times people get this sounding kind of the same. Well, they're actually mimicking what they see on that box screen. That's not. There's no ingenuity in that. God made you the way you are for a reason, because there is a light that's already inside of you. You just have to understand how to make it shine. I mean, be who you are. I can't stress that enough. You are already a star. Only thing you need to do is just learn how to just shine a little brighter. Take time with your craft, please. And as always, in case you wonder where we are, we're not actually doing this vid. I'm actually doing this vid for Is It Your Time to Shine, meaning that's Miss Yogi's television show. Hopefully I don't get fired for doing this one, because I'm not even supposed to be doing it, but I had to borrow the equipment, so check it out. If anything come up missing, it wasn't me, because if you say it was me, I'm gonna lie and say, man, I don't know nothing about it. That ain't none of my business. Alright? No, but for real, any artist, anyone that's actually looking to get more exposure, season 2 of Is It Your Time to Shine is already being filmed. I cannot stress this enough. This is national television. This is 250,000 people. The only time you will see something like that, it's not in a club, but that right there will actually be in a concert venue. And you have a chance now to actually reach 250,000 people, but it's up to you. Meaning, when I say it's up to you, I can only show you the door. I can't get you to walk through it. I've done my part. It's up to you now. In case you're wondering,